Hey there, welcome to Programming with Alice again. Um, Today I'm going to show you how to add objects to your world. And to do this, we're going to go to the World window and click on the green box that says Add Objects. And when I do that, you can see that it expands into this view right here. And the first place I'm going to look when I get into my Add Objects area is down at the bottom where I have my object classes at. An object class is basically just a computer programming blueprint from which you can create um, objects. Um, but let's look down here and you can see we have all kinds of different categories of object classes to choose from. And we're going to choose Egypt. And then you'll see that opens up and I have several different object classes, Egyptian object classes that I can choose from. And I'm going to select Anubis and I click on it once and then I'm going to click on Add Instance to the World. And you can see that we have now populated our world with the Anubis object. Yeah, I really have no idea who or what Anubis is. Kind of a man-dog looking sort of creature. Maybe somebody who's an expert in Egyptian mythology can write to us and tell us a little bit about Anubis. But anyway, that's not important right now. All right, a few little things that I can do to set up my world. When I click on my object, you'll see that it's surrounded with a yellow box. That's called the bounding box. The bounding box is normally not going to be shown when we run the program, but that indicates that I have selected this object. Once I've selected my object, then I can use these buttons right here to do different things. For example, if I want to move it around on the sand here, make sure I've selected the the white button, the white arrow button, and I can just drag him around, drag him forward, drag him or drag him back, drag Anubis forward, move him to his left and move him to his right, but we'll put him about right there. If I select this button, then I can move Anubis up and I can move him down, and you'll notice that I can literally move him right down into the sand. We could make him disappear if we wanted to, but we'll go ahead and put Anubis back on his feet. When I click this button, I can turn the object left and right. Literally turn him all the way around if I want to. All right, the next button allows me to turn my object forward and back. And let's say I get him to a situation here and I can't really get him back to how I wanted. Well, just like on most computer programs, I can use the undo button. And we've got Anubis back to where we want him at. The next button is the tumble button, and if I click that, I can rotate him about all of the axes simultaneously. And again, I don't like that, so we're going to undo. And my next button is really kind of neat. This is the Resize button. Oh, Alice is reminding me to save my program. We'll save it later. The Resize button, when I click on that, allows me to increase or decrease the size of Anubis. We'll make him a little bit bigger. And you see that when I did this, it put his feet back into the sand. So we'll come back over here and move him back up. Now notice over in your object tree, no longer do we just have camera, light, and ground. Once we added Anubis, then the object Anubis was also added to our object tree. And back to our buttons. The last button right here, if I click on that and then click on Anubis, well, you can see it makes an exact copy of Anubis, and it also shows up in my object tree. Well, I don't think I want another Anubis. I just want one Anubis for right now. So I'll undo that. Okay, it doesn't look like that actually got rid of my Anubis. So I'm actually going to come over here and right click in the object tree on Anubis, and we'll delete Anubis that way, Anubis number 2. Now it's possible that I might want to move just an arm or just his head. And to do that, I'll click on the box right here, Effect Subparts. And then I'll come over and we'll click on Anubis's head. And you notice my bounding box now is just around the head area of Anubis. It's not around the entire object. And we'll have a little fun with this. We'll lift Anubis's head right off of his body, just like that right there. But we probably don't want to start it out like that, so let's undo. Maybe I want Anubis to start out looking to his left over his shoulder, so I could do like this right here. And we'll go ahead and leave that. And the last thing that I want to show you before we leave the Add Object area are the camera controls. You have this this set of kind of lavender buttons, and these control the camera that is actually taking the picture that you see. And you can kind of play around with those and see what you can do. This will tilt the camera down. This will tilt my camera back up. This will point my camera off to the right. This points my camera to the left. This button has the effect of actually walking toward the object with the camera. And now I'm walking away from the object with the camera. And this control moves the object left and right and up and down. So I think we've got everything set up about where we want. So we'll go ahead and we'll click on Done. And now we're ready to start programming. That's all for this video. I hope you learned something, and I hope you have a good day. Bye-bye.